Now you didn't stepped on something that I want to talk about.
Let's get it.
So right now, during the press conference, Nintendo said they had 80 titles in development.
Right.
Granted, the biggest of those that they talked about is a very old title, which is Skyrim. Right? I know. But if that system has the ability to to run Skyrim in an entertaining fashion, right? I mean, I don't want dumbed down graphics. I don't want poor frame rate. You don't necessarily know what Nintendo has under the hood. They could have some AAA big heavy hitters coming out later on this year. Now, again, I can't rely, and I know you're going to catch me on this. Obviously, they're coming out with Zelda first, right? But that's the same thing they do with all these consoles. They just go in their Nintendo IP bag, recycle and rehash. But the very first thing, and I had this conversation with CJ, and the very first thing I said was the only reason why I was excited is because they said they had 80 titles in development.
Okay.
So I am putting my hopes and dreams at Nintendo, and he said hold on. And so CJ did reply and say that the games have to actually come out. And I get that. I've been in the development field. I get some games don't ship. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. They went out, they got the titles. They don't have the big, the big names haven't been mentioned just yet. But we don't know if they're not coming. So I can't sell them short just yet.
Okay.
That's what I got. That's what I got.
Okay, now first off, I got
the belt.
So the first thing I'm gonna cut him off with, he said the big things hasn't been announced yet. Mario and Zelda and Splatoon seems very big to me. Okay, so and we know those is coming, and that's this year. That's the first thing. So big games are coming this year. That's the first thing. Second thing is this, right? Now, one of the titles that they had in their trailer was NBA 2K18. So they got third-party support. Let me ask you a question. What system will you buy NBA 2K18 for? PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, or PC? In a discussion. Come on, man. Don't play me, man. I'm the best. I'm the best at this, man. Come on, man.
I will say this. Okay, there is.
Man, you asked for something stupid like
No, you got a good point. The thing is, I probably won't buy that title for that console. Only, I don't play a lot of sports titles, but you do hit on something.
Okay.
All my friends and all my current players that I play with are on Xbox.
Right.
So you're right. That's a huge mountain to climb, right? So you have to get that audience over there, and then make the titles. So I don't know, man. I still.
I'm gonna school you on something. One of the great things that Sony did was get beat by Xbox 360 in America. PS3 won the overall war globally, but in America, PS3 lost to Xbox. That was the best thing to happen to Sony. You want to know why? Because even in that battle, they realized that the exclusives is what bring them in. The third party is what sustained them until the next big exclusive come. That is a tried and true format. So what they did with PlayStation 4 was they make sure that from a third party standpoint, their games not only run better, but they get the marketing deals. So even when a third party game come out, it look like it's only theirs. They have the exclusives to support the third party. So now third party making money, first party making money, so that allows them to reinvest and do new things and new features and shape their company. That's why you have PlayStation Now, PlayStation View, Spotify on PlayStation, all these other things. They changed the entire brand. What I mean is, when I say that, the point I'm saying that is when you look at Nintendo, right? Nintendo as a brand is only alive when they talk about Mario, Zelda, whatever. They relied so much on their IPs without constantly reinventing themselves. And if you don't reinvent yourself, put it like this, let me ask you a question. When it comes, what type of TV do you have in your house? Do you have a big, giant, big back Magnavox shit, or do you have a flat screen or something like that in your house?
Got a flat screen.
Exactly. We have to evolve with the way technology moves. How often do you play online on Nintendo Wii U? Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is there's no infrastructure. There's a lot of things that's missing. So when all that third-party support coming, when FIFA's coming, they didn't even say what year it was. They just said FIFA's coming. Like Skyrim, it's been out for how long? Dragon Ball Z, Xeno's, how long it's been out? That's not impressing me. Don't get hype on the short term. You got to be smart for the long term. I love Nintendo. I'm going to support them. But in reality, the reason why Super Mario Run ended up on mobile is because they tested the market for their exit of the hardware business. Period.
There you have it. I don't really have much more to say than that. But I got to carry the belt, though.